said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Before I get into it, y'all know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about what just happened in Indiana between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Indiana Pacers, where the Bucks fought hard, but gave up a 20-8 run late and ended up losing 126 to 124 to Indiana. Giannis did a lot of heavy lifting. He did have 54 points. Damn, we shouldn't have lost this game, man. Griff, why did you take him out when he was hot, fam? Oh, we shouldn't have lost this one, bro. We shouldn't have lost this one, bro. We shouldn't have lost. We did. I'm happy we fought back. We were down by 20. We came back. We fought hard. We tried, but we choked this game away late. We choked the game away late. As much as I love Giannis played well. He had 8 turnovers. Oh. Yo. Y'all got me? Audio good? Audio? Yo. Audio. We good? Yeah, we should be good now. Okay, yeah, we should be good now. I got it turned up. I'm seeing it here. We should be good. Man, I can't believe we lost this game. And Giannis, those two turnovers late. Those hurt a lot, y'all. Those hurt a lot. Those 2 turnovers late. Let me go ahead and put the live link in the chat. Damn, I wasn't expecting us to lose this game. This Lopez had 2 points today, y'all. Lopez had 2 points. Lopez had 2 points today. Lopez had 2 points. Let's get into these stats, and then, hey man, y'all join the live. We're gonna start getting to these comment section. I'm a little disheveled. I wasn't expecting us to do all that and lose this game like that. That's crazy. Bucks lose 124-126 on the road. Giannis had an excellent game offensively, 19 of 25 from the field, and most importantly, he was. I see you in here, bro. Hang tight for me for a minute. I see you in here. Hang tight for me a split second, bro. Let me just go over some of these numbers, and I got you in here. Oh yeah, y'all turned today. Give me 1 second. I got both of y'all in here. Just give me a second. I'm going to tap y'all in 1 minute. I'm going to tap y'all in. Let me just go over these stats real quick. Hey, Eliza, appreciate that $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you. I'll get to your comment here shortly. Let me just get through some of these numbers real quick. Giannis 19 of 25, 16 from 18 from the free throw line, which is a positive. If there's anything positive from this, is Giannis hitting his free throws is very impressive. And he was back to rebounding the ball well, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. This was the problem. 8 turnovers is unacceptable. I know he scored 54 points, y'all, but 8 turnovers is unacceptable, in my opinion. Unacceptable. Middleton played 20 minutes, 7 of 13, 2 of 6, 3 of 4, 19, -5. Brook Lopez, the man that y'all said that y'all deserved the money, that we shouldn't trade him. 1 of 7, 0 for 4. He had 1 rebound in 29 minutes. 1 rebound in 29 minutes. 2 steals, 3 blocks, -15. Cam Payne, who was getting cooked defensively, 3 of 9, 1 of 2, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, -17. The much maligned Malik Beasley, 29 minutes, 4 of 10, 3 of 6, 13 points, -10. Also getting cooked on defense. Jay Crowder only gave us 5 points. Bobby Portis did what Bobby Portis does. He had 11 points, 8 rebounds. Beauchamp only played 13 minutes, yet had 5 points. Connaughton played 25 minutes, 8 points, but he is plus 17. Andre Jackson Jr. Played 5 minutes. Just glad to see him in the game. We shot absolutely horrible from 3. Absolutely horrible from 3. 9 of 27, but we did shoot well from the field. 46 of 87, 23 of 26 from the free throw line. We only have 14 turnovers, but 8 of those went to Giannis. Indiana Pacers, At least we held them under 50% shooting, I guess. 47% from the field. They hit 23s, 40% from the 3-point line. And then they got their 18 to 20 from the free throw line. And they only had 11 turnovers. Tyrese Halliburton, 29 points. Matherian, 26. Miles Turner, 21. They got 6 people in double figures here. They had more people helping at the end of the day. That's just what it is. They had more people that were able to pitch in. We got 4 people in double figures on our team. We just didn't play well enough to close this game out, and the turnovers late hurt us. We also let them jump out to almost getting 40 points in the first quarter, which was crazy. But we settled down after that, and we just didn't close this game out. We got to take responsibility for this one, Bucks Nation. We didn't close this one out. I see you in there, 70. I'm gonna get y'all in here in 1 second. Let me get all the people up in here real quick. So I got Jeffer in here, Chitty, and my boy 78. Let me go ahead and get y'all in here. Let y'all speak y'all piece. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second here. Let me get Jeffer in here. All right. Hey, you gotta turn the background off, bro.
I said, yo.
What up, gentlemen?
I'm not too mad at this game.
Okay.
Hey,
you got me in the background. You got to turn the audio down, Jeffrey. You got me. I can hear myself in the background, bro.
All right, there we go. How about now?
Yeah, you good now. You good. Go ahead and cook.
Yeah, I'm not too mad. They were down 18 and they came back and took a 10-point lead. So pretty much I say they ran out of gas with like 2 minutes left in the game. So I'm not too mad at that.
Okay.
Brooke need to find a spot next to Robin on the court, on the bench, if you're going to keep playing like this. Give Robin pom-poms.
I feel you. Brooke just look a step slower than usual. He's been struggling this year. I can still hear my. Hey, which one of y'all got the live on? Because I can hear myself in the background. All right. Let me see here.
I'm not too mad at it.
Okay. Chitty, how you feel about today's game, bro?
I knew Giannis was gonna come out cooking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had something to prove after last night.
And the refs at it again, tossing Griff. Come on.
Yeah, hey, the refs they on our helmet this year. They're definitely on our helmet.
That's not right.
Hey, I'm getting some feedback. Hey, let me just drop you real quick, Jeffrey, and call back in real quick because I'm getting feedback. Hey, I'm gonna drop both of y'all for a second, then call right back in. All right. Let me drop you off because I'm getting some feedback. Let me just test this out. All right. Let me get y'all out here getting feedback. Hold on a second, y'all. Let me bring I'm gonna bring my boy 78 in here. Let me let 78 cook. 78, can you hear me, bro?
Bro, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, man, this is a disappointing loss, man. I like the way we played. You know what I mean? We did come back, like the brothers were stating earlier. We came back. We fought back. We was just missing the closer.
We missed Dame. We missed Dame in the fourth quarter of this game.
Yeah,
we missed Dame. We missed Dame in this game.
Yep. We needed a closer, man, because that fourth quarter, Giannis tried to close, and Giannis had some crucial turnovers in crunch time. He shouldn't have been handling the ball. I'm not mad at him. It's just we just missing the closer. That's all, bro. And plus, you got to figure, bro. We played real basketball and almost beat a team that made 23s. Like, these dudes was jacking up. I saw Indiana was underneath the basket, literally underneath the basket. They running outside to the 3-point line, turn around, fade away 3-pointers. Like, bro, what kind of basketball is this? If you hitting them shots, ain't nothing you can do, man. They hit 23s, I think. We hit 9.
Right. We just hit 9, and they took 29 threes in the first half.
Right.
I think we fought hard. We just couldn't close. I think these are the type of games where we miss somebody like Dame Dollar. We miss Dame in these type of games. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button while y'all come up here. Much appreciated. Shout out to the chat.
And most definitely. And I'm going to say this about Brooke. Listen, man, the Bucks are not using Brook Lopez correctly, bro. They got you. Stop having Brook playing like a guard, man. Brook Lopez is the biggest dude on the floor every time we play anybody except for the Nuggets. So why not put the man in the paint and feed him the basketball?
I agree. I don't know. He has an outstanding post game 78. I'm not sure why they don't use him in the post. Griffin need to figure that out. Like, that's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me.
It's the new age basketball, bro. They don't want to. I don't know why they don't want to play like that no more. But when you put Brook in the paint, nobody can stop this dude.
He got post moves for days, bro. For days.
All day. Yeah, why is he 1 for 7 shooting jumpers? Put him in the paint, man. The man is 7 foot something tall. Put him in the paint. Nobody can hold him. He's gonna dog these dudes. Like when Giannis went to the bench, and the Pacers went on that run, they got Brook Lopez out here shooting threes. I'm like, bro, I don't understand it, bro. For the life of me, I don't get it, man.
They got to figure out. I'm glad we didn't get blown out because it was looking ugly earlier. Giannis did carry us all the way. He just couldn't finish. And we really didn't have nobody else helping Giannis besides Bobby P. and really just Bobby P. and Chris. But Chris on minutes restriction. This was a game where Chris minute restriction hurt us. I think if we'd have had Chris another 10 minutes, we would have been straight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, bro.
But, I'm going to get up out of here. Let's just cook, man.
I appreciate it, bro, man. Appreciate you, 78. I'll chop it up with you soon, bro. Hey, Chitty, I'm about to tap you in. All right, 78, good looking, bro. Salute to the LDBC. Salute. If you don't know 78 by now, y'all wildin'. There we go. Chitty, tell me how you felt about today's game, bro.
Hey, Amara. Hey, what's up? How you doing?
Pretty good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So I think a lot of takes from the game today. That assistant coach, it kind of like reminds me of Bud. And the reason why I said it is, how would you be in a fourth quarter closeout game and you have Pat Connaughton and Brook Lopez together in the game? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know.
It's Mike Budenholzer all of a sudden resurrecting in the fourth quarter of today's game. Like,
wait, hold on.
You can't have.
Hey, hold on, Chitty. Did you just say it was a resurrection of Bud in the fourth quarter? That was wild. That was wild. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, the resurrection of Budenholzer in the fourth quarter. Like, Prunty is just like, why do we like picking up sentimental assistant coaches or coaches in Milwaukee Bucks? Why?
Mm-hmm.
What is Pat Connaughton's value to a player like Bobby Portis when you want to close out, when we have James sitting on? Like, what's the value of a Pat Connaughton to Majon Bucham? What's the value of Pat Connaughton? I would have preferred an Andre Jackson Jr., a Majon Bucham, or Bobby Portis lineup. And then we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, we have Chris Middleton, and then we have either Jay Crowder or maybe we can manage the Brook Lopez guy.
Right.
But how would you have a Pat Connaughton, a Brook Lopez, and then you are having a Malik Beasley? That's total disaster.
Right. Hey, Chitty.
Hey,
Chitty, 1 second. Hey, your internet
if
is
you
a little
notice,
spotty.
right?
Hey, your internet a little spotty. You look like you pixelating a little bit. Look, but go ahead. I can see you now. Go ahead. I'm just letting you know. Go ahead, though. I can hear you now. Go ahead, Chitty.
Okay, great.
Okay.
All right, thanks. If you notice, right, Giannis was carrying this team from the first quarter to the fourth quarter. Like, he carried us first, second, third. In the third, we took the lead because of single-handedly him playing all from me. It's exactly. So he's bound, he's human, he will be tired. In the fourth, he expects you guys to pick up the pace and deliver. At least
they just kind of waited. They waited for Giannis to win the game for him,
so
bro.
you guys pick up the pace.
Right.
Every year, the same disappointment of a generational player. Even Michael Jordan will be tired of this kind of team. Let's be honest. Because we can't be blaming Giannis for the 2 turnovers at the end of first quarter when we have a Pat Connaughton and a Brook Lopez that are just useless there. It does not make sense.
Get him, Chitty.
To
Get
me,
on him. Get on
trade
that
Pat
helmet.
Connaughton immediately. Immediately.
Hey,
No waste
Chitty
of
is going
time.
ahead. Chitty letting him
Immediately.
Go ahead. Get at him. Get at him. Get
What
at
is
him.
Pat's influence to this team?
Oh, hey, I'm about to go in on him in a minute, bro. I'm about to go in.
It's
But
just the
I gotta
truth.
get in the
What is
comment
Pat
section though,
Connaughton's
Chitty.
influence?
Give me about 15 minutes to get through some of these comments and tap back in. Your internet a little spotty. I want to make sure people can see and hear you clearly. So tap back in a couple minutes, my dude. Shout out to Chitty. Before you go, hold on, man. You was spitting just now, sir. You was spitting. Just tap back in when your internet a little straighter. All right, bro. Hey, Jeffer, I don't know if you still in the chat, man. Hey, tap back in and let me get to the homie Eliza's super chat, too. Hold on. Let me get to your super chat, Eliza. My bad. It's going down in the chat section. I see y'all is fired up. Shout out to Eliza. When a dude scores 54 points, you don't blame him. The team needed to be present to help close. That's a fact. Hey, it's like 80 of y'all in here. Let's make sure to hit that like button, y'all. It's free, don't cost you a thing, and it helps the channel grow and it helps us grow Bucks Nation. Shout out to the chat. Let me get into some of these comments, though. James Wood says, shout out to Coach Griffin for taking himself out so we had a chance. That's wild, fam. Come on, James. I'll see you tomorrow, too, James. Karan said, I'm shocked we lost this one, y'all. Same. But it is what it is. Kenny LaFortune was good. Get Brook Lopez off the team. He look a little slow. Cynthia said, facts, Eliza. Eliza always be spitting. Sarah Price was good. Daniel, get rid of the trolls on the Bleachers Report. SMH. Where Daniel at? I ain't see him in here. Mr. Smith was good. I'm going to tap you in 1 second, bro. Let me just get through a couple comments. Cynthia said Lopez, 2 points is terrible. Eliza said Brook is old, people. What do you expect on a back-to-back? Valid point. Nabel, excellent comment. He said nobody showed up for work with Giannis. That's a fact. Let me get through a couple more here. I got you, Mr. Smith, in 1 second, bro. Tim B said Beasley looked good, and so did Cam. Beasley played better. Cam was getting destroyed defensively, though, late. Underground Hub said Brook was poor today. Very poor. My boy Kenny Mack was good. Bulls rebuilding. So do we trade for Levine or DeRozan? Who you giving up? Humilidon, my boy from Puerto Rico, said the Bucks sucks. Embarrassing loss. Oh, no. It ain't all that now. Come on, Humilidon. We got to relax. Hold on a second. Brandon, I see you in here. Let me get Mr. Smith up in here. There you go. Mr. Smith, tell me how you feeling, brother.
So first instinct is to say that we wasted a 50-plus point performance. I don't think so, though. I think that this is one of the few times where I don't feel quite as bad about a loss because certain things were starting to happen. I love Giannis's confidence throughout the game. I love the way that he looked, but it's hard to give a criticism of someone who was our. It wasn't just our offense; he was our everything tonight.
He drug us. He tried to drag us to the finish line. He ran out of gas.
I was about to say, except for the last couple of minutes, right? And it wasn't just missing shots. It was the shots that he was taking and just in the clutch. And this has always been his thing, man. In the clutch. It just tightens up a little bit. But the problem wasn't him. The problem was the fact that we let go. We dug ourselves into an 18-point deficit to begin with. You have to be perfect for the rest of the game if you're going to pull something like that
But
out.
then we were
and
up 10. We
were
up 10, though, Mr. Smith. We let them go on a 20-8 run.
But you still got to go. You still got to be perfect. You still got to be perfect at that point, right? Because even if you go up 10, that's ignoring the ebbs and flows of a game. If you're down 18 points, you can't go through the normal ebbs and flows of the game. For you to win that game, it has to be all uphill from there. And that's just too difficult for the average team to do against another NBA
But it's
squad.
also
You know
more
what I mean?
difficult when you don't have nobody helping you. This is one of the games where
Oh,
you
no
miss
question.
Middleton being a full-time starter. I think if we have Chris 30 plus minutes in this game, we win this game. Chris played 20 minutes and 19 points.
Possibly, I think so too. I think. Look, I'm not convinced. You know, if I had a lie detector test, I'd put it right on Dame. Is your calf really strained, bro? Get your ass on the court and play basketball. You only played 7 games of basketball. Calf strain? Come on, man. But that's me being unfair because I don't know.
I don't think he
I
did
don't
it. I
want
think they sat him. I think the team sat him
that's
to
what I'm saying.
rest.
It's not him, right? That's what I mean. So I can't. I'm being like a fan of being a goofball, right? If people are injured, I don't
Right.
ever want to question that.
Right.
You know what I mean? But 18 points is too big a deficit. You have to be 100% perfect. Here's the positives, though, right? That entry defense that Griffin is like determined to play is absolute horse manure
Right.
garbage. Like throw that in the trash. But what he did after that, when he went to the 2-3 after that, shut the Pacers down. There's something to build on, right? And this has kind of been going on for like the last couple of games.
With the age of our team, the zone might be a little bit better option for us.
And I think they understand it better than what Griffin is trying to do. I don't like Griffin's initial plan for defense at all. Like if you notice, this is where we're going to get into X's and O's, right? If you notice, right, the initial point of attack defender is going over the top of the screen that these guys are setting at the 3-point line. If you do that, then you're chasing the shooter off the 3-point line. He steps in. He has options, right? He can either shoot that mid-range jumper
or move the ball.
initially, or move the ball, right? Initially, Griffin was having Brook Lopez, who is your rim defender, come out and challenge that mid-range shot, thereby allowing the easy pass to the rim. That's like the worst defense ever because you're allowing the easiest shot on their shot catalog to make, right? And so he said, all right, well, let's incorporate the drop. Incorporating the drop with his initial defense is letting the mid-range shooters go, right? That was okay. Like we were winning games, but then you had those mid-range guys who were just going off on us, right?
Then 1 second, Mr. Smith. Just 1 second. Hold your thought for 1 second. Hey, Brandon, I see y'all in the green room. My boy Daniel, I see y'all in the green room. Let my man get off his thoughts, and I'll get y'all in here in a minute. Just want to make sure y'all know I saw y'all. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. Go ahead, cook.
I was going to say that when he goes to the 2-3, that's been working for us. It's a simpler concept, and our team seems to get it. I'm upset that he went to it so late. You wait until we got an 18-point deficit for you to go to something that helped us against Brooklyn, something that helped us in the game before that. Like those changes are what fixed the game. Now, the positive thing is you have all of this information now. You see that this team seems to grasp the 2-3 zone a little bit better.
Better, agreed.
We look night and day different on defense. It's just that by that point, you have to be so perfect to win this game. And we very nearly were. I think Middleton played fantastic, even if he didn't show up in the point.
One thing I got to ask, and I'm going to ask y'all too, this in the green room now. What are we doing about Brook Lopez?
I think with Brook, honestly, what I started to see a couple of games ago, which was he can start and whatnot, but very often I'm seeing that we have to go small. We have to go small. So he can start and he can finish, but we have to go small. I don't mind that. I don't think he's the biggest problem, though. There was a point in that game where Tyrese Halliburton went around Beasley, and Beasley didn't even move. Like, I'm not being facetious. I mean, but
we know Beasley's not a defender. So then I'll come back at you and say, why is Griffin giving Beasley these minutes and he know Beasley can't play no D? Why wouldn't you just take your chances on Marjan? You know Marjan
that's my bigger thing, right? So my biggest thing right now is this defense is always going to start just like anything else. It starts with your point of attack defense.
Right.
If we're starting with the weakest defender, quite honestly, that I think I've seen in the league. I've been watching a lot of basketball outside of Milwaukee. Right. That dude is I'm losing my sense of humor with how bad he is. He's freaking
Beasley need to be
terrible.
on the bench and stay there for a little bit, bro. Like I'm cool on Beasley. I'm really cool on Beasley.
I'm cool on him being a Milwaukee Buck,
Hey,
and
hey,
I'm not
hey,
even
Mr. Smith, can you
over the
stick around
top.
for a little bit and tap back in about 10 minutes? Then we gonna kind of do a little co-host thing. Let me make sure I talk to my boy Brandon and Daniel, and then just tap back in about 10 minutes. Then we'll do the
For sure.
multi-screen thing. So just tap back in. You know, always a pleasure talking to you. Let me holler at them real quick, but tap back in, my
Yes, sir.
man, Mr. Smith. Hey, that hat hard too. Shout out for that. I see that hat look hard.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro.
Appreciate it.
All right, my boy. All right, let me get you up in here, Brandon. All right, Brandon. Tell me how you feel about today, bro. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. It's a ton of y'all in the chat. Please make sure to hit that like button to help the channel, man. But this is for Bucks Nation. I know we didn't win today, but hey, y'all, let's support Bucks Nation. Go ahead. I know you tight. Go ahead, Brandon. I got you in 1 second, Daniel. And B Shack, I see you. Go ahead, Brandon.
Think it's a back-to-back game?
Yep.
But, okay. I know we didn't have game,
Right.
but I think Good Milton needs to play more.
He will not.
Why?
We got a couple games left. You see, he played up to 20 minutes today, so we there. That's what I was telling Mr. Smith earlier, was that if we have Middleton at starting minutes, I think we win this game. I really think we win this game. I think so. And our we can't guard
Look,
any
okay.
guards too, though. Did you notice that, Brad? We can't really guard any guards. Guards always go off on us.
This is what I want to say to Agent Winston. If he's listening, go back to 2-3 zone.
Yep.
Go back to 3.
Right.
It was working for us previous game.
Right. But that's what Mr. Smith
What?
was saying. Now we have that proven data that works. So now we can assume that Griffin is going to start doing that more. But we got to figure out he got to let go of all these veterans, giving them the minutes when they're not producing. I understand the loyalty to Connaughton. I understand Beasley's a veteran, but they're not giving us enough. We need to cut the foolishness and put Ajax in more and leave Beauchamp in. Beauchamp in minimal minutes is still doing more than Beasley and Connaughton combined. We gotta be real here, man.
This is what I want to say. Brook Lopez only had 2 points. I think it's time to let Brook Lopez come off the bench. Let Giannis run the
Center.
like board. Or let Giannis center.
I'm not against experimenting with it. I'm not against it. But we
And
paying Brooks so much money, bro. Like, the Brooks.
this I want to say. That Johnson, I think he needs to go or play, come off the bench. Also, this going to drive me to the wall. We cannot guard nobody. Okay, this all I want to say. Put Ajax in, play Marjan more minutes.
Correct. I agree with you
And
there.
then,
I agree.
Pat Johnson, he needs to come off the bench with
Correct.
Beasley. This,
You know what? I'm not even gonna say that. I'm to the point now. I want to see them get a couple DNPs. I'm on that type of time with Connaughton and Beasley. They deserve a DNP. We already know what they are. Let's just see what the young dudes can do now. It's enough. Enough is enough already with Connaughton and Beasley. Are they paying you under the table, Griffin? They not giving us nothing, man. What are we doing right now with them two? You telling me Marjan can't produce more than Beasley and Connaughton if he played 20-some minutes? You're smoking, man. Listen. Oh, look. But give me a second though, because I got 2 or 3 people in here. Tap back in a minute though. So let me talk to everybody and tap back in. Okay, Brandon, appreciate you, bro. I got y'all. I got you, Daniel and B Shack. Give me 1 second.
I got you.
Okay, good look. Appreciate you. All right, there goes my boy Daniel. My man's B Shack. All right, I got all three of y'all on here now. So we gonna cook. So I'm gonna do it in order. Shout out to both of y'all. You know, hey, y'all my people. Just like Brandon R. Smith, y'all my people. All right. So first, I'm gonna go to Daniel, then you B Shack. Daniel, tell me how you feel today. What's your synopsis, and what do you think of the positives and negatives that you saw today? The same question going to you, B Shack. Go ahead, Daniel.
My positive is Giannis going off for 54 points.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't stop him. I mean, they couldn't stop him. And of course, the negative is the turnovers. Pat Connaughton needed to sit on the bench. Beasley, he had a couple of shots, but he didn't cover nobody. Every team we play, they go to the free throw line. I mean, the three line, trying to shoot all these threes. It's just annoying. It's annoying that we cannot get these guys off the line. Like every time we play somebody, they shooting the top threes. Like you seen the record breaking 23s,
Right.
5 threes. It's getting annoying. We need to get better, play basketball. I
No,
mean,
I
with
agree
that,
with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. But we also got a whole like Brook didn't give us nothing today. Beasley and Connaughton didn't really do too much. They were giving up a lot of points defensively. We can't guard any guards. We can't stop. Anytime we play a guard that's half decent, they go off. Every game this year. Guards have been killing us this year. They've been killing us. And as much as Giannis had 8 turnovers, I feel that was him. A lot of those turnovers are based on him carrying the load and trying to
yeah,
force the action because he was trying to win. And
it
I
was
think a lot of that was from last night and how that game went, him getting ejected. He had a lot to prove. You could see it was anger in his game today. Like he was trying to score 60 on these dudes. And then Griffin taking him out while he was hot. This is one of them games Griffin should have just let him play it all the way out. Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just let him ride it all the way out. Griffin gotta stop playing with these minutes. Sometimes it ain't no time for that. Sometimes you just gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta go. Drop him on the table. Let's see what happened.
your thoughts, brother.
What you think, B Shack?
Well, what's up, Daniel? Good to see you, man.
Dude,
Listen, I think that after last night, Griffin should let Giannis get all of his frustration out after that travesty last night. So that's one thing. The other thing is, let's hope that this fascination with Pat Connaughton has to do with showcasing him for a possible
Hey,
trade.
that was wild, PC. Shout out to B Shack. He said showcase it. And can they
Yeah.
showcase Pat though? Come on, man.
I mean, no, they're going to have to make a deal
I
by the
got to.
trade deadline. They're going to have to get another defensive player in the backcourt. We cannot go into the playoffs um, with the personnel we have right now. We're going to need somebody that can stay in front of people consistently. With all of that said, I saw a interesting tweet today about the standings, how Philly was in first place and how the Sixers and Bucks were tied for second. And they said, this is a Bucks team who supposedly can't stop anybody, whose third best player is on minutes restriction,
Right.
who the two best players don't have any chemistry yet, and they're in second place. Everybody better watch out
When they figure it out.
when this team
Yeah,
finally figures it out. They cannot play any worse
Then they
than they're
playing right
playing
now.
right now.
Thank you. I agree.
Just wait until a few
that's like
things start to click.
Go ahead, Daniel.
everybody. Yeah, it's like every being in the Bleacher Report community, the whole people they saying is, oh, they're not gonna figure it out. Why are you guys thinking they're gonna change it around? I'm like, you should just and then be like this. Oh, they should have just kept through. Y'all should have just kept quiet. He should have just got They should have just kept Bud. I'm like, come on, really? it would be the same
They
thing.
thinking about old bodies. What we did, we won that chance. That's years ago now. We talking about right now. The team we got right now is good enough to win a championship. We just got to put it together. I keep telling people we are beating when we win. We're beating quality teams. We not beating no chumps. We not beating no
Yeah.
chumps. And we don't even know what we doing.
Here is what I will say, and I may not get any agreement, a lot of agreement on this, but I think that we definitely need a change in the coaching, in head coach. We need to make that change. But I personally think it would have been better to have a coach with prior experience, either someone like a Mark Jackson. This is why I say this. You needed somebody with enough gravitas and respect to step into the situation with Dame and Giannis and say, this is what you need to do. It seems like Griffin is just sitting back and waiting for them to figure it out, and they need more
Yeah, he's
guidance.
not coaching it. It's almost like he wait on the players to do it. I don't see really any
Yeah,
coaching besides that 2-3 zone thing, which
yeah,
appears to be working and we should stick with. I don't really see any coaching or any, okay,
yeah,
this dude is getting killed. Let me put so and so on him, or let me take him out. Let me insert so and so he can defend. It's like he's coaching per minutes. Do you get what I'm
It's
saying?
not,
yeah.
He's coaching per the minutes the players are playing or what he thinks they should play versus putting the players in on how the pace of the game is going and how the game is being played. I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah, and I don't understand why tonight he couldn't extend Middleton's minutes just a little more. I really think that if Middleton plays 3 more minutes, we win the game.
Thank
I,
you. Thank you. I was
Yeah,
I said 10, but I would take 3. I think if he played 30 minutes, he played 20, we win this game by I say 5 to 6 points. Middleton was hot
I
most of
agree.
this game. And
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
and Griffin has a tendency to take people out sometimes when they cooking too. I don't like that sometimes. Like when somebody look like they in a groove, don't take them out the game. Don't take them out the
Well, who
game.
that sound
So
like?
what's the deal with the new head assistant? I mean, what's the latest on that?
I ain't heard nothing yet. I haven't heard. You heard anything, Daniel, about
Or
the
what?
assistant?
I didn't hear anything about
Yeah, I ain't
CC.
heard
I've been
nothing. It's
waiting.
kind of quiet.
It's been quiet.
Yeah.
Nobody is nothing. But and
He,
I just read that Giannis wanted Reggie Jackson before he went back to the Denver. That's what I heard.
oh, really?
Interesting.
Yes,
Reggie
he wanted
Jackson.
Jackson. I read that.
Reggie ain't
Just after.
scared.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy. Okay.
he said that Giannis pushed for him and he signed back with Denver after that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's crazy.
Giannis, let me tell you something. What Giannis needs to concentrate on is one, getting Dame the ball more. Two, all I hear they're going to Giannis's house, practicing together.
Right.
He needs to learn how to run the pick and roll with Dame. Every time they run it, they
It's
get something
successful.
good out of it. I don't understand what the problem is. And Giannis needs to tell Dame, yo, I said this was your team. Take control. I give you permission.
Right.
Here's the ball. Here's the ball. I'll set 20 screens for you. 25 screens for
Speaking
you.
of screens,
That's
Giannis
what he
don't
needs to
set good
do.
screens like that. That's part of the issue too. Giannis is not a good screen setter. He doesn't force the opposing player to get around the screen. It's very light. Giannis has to set better screens, like how Draymond Green sets a screen. That's a real screen. That's a
Yeah.
real
So don't.
screen. So I do think he needs to improve on his form and all of that. You get what I'm
But,
saying? I see
but
you,
what's
Mr. Smith.
homeboy,
Give me a minute.
the assistant coach on the one who used to play the former All-Star,
Team.
he
What's
needs to teach him how to set a screen.
right?
That's what the coaches
Or like
there.
Vin
That's what the
Baker.
coaches
Vin
are there
Baker should
for.
be able to show him how to get that.
Exactly,
Vin Baker should
exactly.
be able to show him how to get his screen. But these are things they're gonna work on. Like I said, considering everything, we're still in a good space in this season. It's early. We figuring it out, and we also gotta say like Dame not being there, I know is a huge difference because even last night, Dame had 18 points in the fourth.
Saved
Yeah,
us.
that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. When they figure it out, it's going to be good. But
It's gonna
listen,
be
tell Mr. Smith I said hello. I saw him and Daniel on there together. I
right.
want to get some time with Mr. Smith. All
Okay,
right.
okay.
I'm just put. I'm putting my order in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get him
All
in
right,
here in a
y'all.
minute. He in the green room now. So my boy Chitty, he in the green room now. I'm gonna tap it back
Okay.
in. All right.
Okay,
Hey,
bro.
Daniel, can you tap back in? Let me just get Mr. Smith in here with B Shack for a minute, and then tap back in. I'm gonna have you back in here too in a minute.
No problem. No
All
problem.
right.
No problem.
Appreciate you, bro.
All
All
right,
right.
Daniel.
There we go. We got the veterans in here. All right.
What's
Oh
up,
man,
All
it's
fellas?
an
right. We got the
honor. It's an
veterans in
honor.
here. Hey, Chitty, I get you in here in a minute, bro. Let me
Oh,
holler at the
salute,
vets real
salute.
quick.
What's
Hold on.
happening?
Let me salute these brothers. Hold on. Shout out to y'all.
Salute.
All right, and my boy, hey Daniel, hey, you gonna have to regulate some of the people on the Bleacher Report. They be getting out of their body, bro. You gonna have to start. You gonna have to start getting some of them folks up out of there, bro. But go ahead, y'all. That's also other side stuff. Bleacher Report and the Bucks community is wild. But y'all go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, y'all.
Mr. Smith.
Yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Smith.
yeah. Yes, sir.
I have
Salute.
on, and I've been saying this for a while. What Giannis needs to do to become a better basketball player. I do not agree with his philosophy of not playing with other pros or high talent players during the offseason. Every great player cuts his teeth on learning instinctively how to play in pickup ball. That's how you develop muscle. You just can't create a player in the lab. But Mr. Smith, you tell me what can Giannis do to, I don't know, raise his IQ or become more of a, I don't, he's just not a high IQ player. But I think he can
I,
learn from Dame. What do you think about that?
I honestly think what I've seen from Giannis the last couple of games have been really encouraging, and I think it's reminded me of what Giannis looks like when he's at his best, which we
Okay.
obviously didn't see for the first couple of games. So I'm really encouraged by that. Today he was Superman. Now I don't
Right.
expect this type of performance all the time, and he played so well that it's really hard for me to look at those turnovers, even though I have to if I'm being fair, right?
Right.
But he literally was our everything. He was
That's a
our
fact.
everything because it was defense, it was rebounds, it was points. In the mid parts of the game, outside of the clutch, he was absolutely unstoppable. It's where he's most comfortable. He does not seem to be comfortable in the closing minutes of the game because that's when it seems to be like his decisions started to go away from what he had been doing all this time.
Correct.
And we have that built-in uh, uh, safety net, I guess, with Dame, who wasn't available to us to play. So I guess my frustration with the Bucks as a whole is I'm really kind of tired with us playing with our arm tied behind our back, whether it's Chris Middleton and his minutes restriction, which
Mm-hmm.
is coming to an end here pretty soon, or players not being available or whatever the case may be. I think Giannis, honestly, with him, it's a rhythm thing. Just give him the time and let him keep going because it's like a soup that needs to just kind of simmer. In the very beginning, I was frustrated with some of the things that I saw, and then he started to get more and more comfortable. And as he got comfortable, certain parts of his game improved. It's like a switch goes off for him 100%. So his free throw shooting started getting better. His passing started getting better. His just overall awareness started getting better.
But
I really can't
the
fault
problem
him.
is though is that it's still right now, even watching today and seeing how dominant he was, it's still with him dominating the basketball. I still need to be able to see him without the basketball being able to still do what he does. I feel that's a huge problem still, and that's the biggest adjustment that Giannis is gonna have to make is
You
playing without the
right.
ball. Because I love Giannis. I think Giannis is a Hall of Famer and all that good stuff. However, you have to be able to play off the ball when you have another talent like Dame Lillard on your team. You have to know how to play off the ball. Dame is doing it. Dame is playing off the ball. He's playing secondary, sometimes third, and he's still finding and picking his spots. And that's the problem. And I'm not saying Giannis has low basketball IQ. He just more of an instinctual player. He plays with instinct versus thinking it through. You know what I'm saying?
Middleton can play off the ball. Dame can play off the ball. And here's the problem. Dame goes for 18 in the fourth last night. Giannis goes for 50 tonight. That means Dame could have scored 50 last night.
If he wanted,
are potent. I think right now the greatest hope we have of accelerating them playing together is Middleton. Middleton has the ability to tie it all together. And like
he's the X factor.
Yeah, his low minutes is holding us back now. If you notice, who's the person right now that Dame feels the most comfortable sitting on the bench next to? It's Chris. Because they have very similar.
Yep.
For sure.
And but that's what we were saying. I think Mr. Smith, about 2 episodes ago, we were saying how the pick and roll looks a lot different when it's Chris Middleton and Dame in a pick and roll. It looked different.
When Chris in the pick and roll with Dame and Chris in the pick and roll with Giannis, because that was the point I was making, was that Dame is on the court and he's watching Chris distribute to Giannis, and it's like peanut butter and jelly. So my point was that Dame is seeing it happen. You know what I mean? Even if he's not executing it, what is Chris doing, and can we get this going? I saw this problem actually a couple of years ago when Kevin Love went to Cleveland, right? And you had LeBron, you had Kyrie, and Kevin. The way that they did it, if you guys remember and you notice, is that they would have like time allotted for each of those guys to be the primary player, so that they didn't start to step into each other and what the other one was doing. So Kevin Love would get the festivities started, and it seemed like he would be the focus in the very beginning of the game. And of course, it's open flow basketball, right? And so, you know, other players will get their points where they got them, but Kevin Love seemed to be the primary focus in the beginning of the game. LeBron would kind of be in the background for the entirety of the game, and then Kyrie would be the finisher. And then each of those guys just had a different part of the game where they were the focus. And I think for some teams, that seems to maybe be the best way to go about it, right? Every team is not going to come.
Hey, Chad, y'all hearing all these great basketball minds on here? Can y'all please hit the like button, y'all? It's free. It don't cost you a thing to hit the like button to help other people see this outstanding content. Look at these minds on here. Mr. Smith, B-Shack, come on, y'all. Hit that like button. What's up with y'all? Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the basketball minds in this chat. Man, come on, y'all. Go ahead, y'all.
Well, I have one more question to ask. Do either one of you think that they can somewhat get this together by the time we play Boston? Because
you mean the first time they play him? No. If I were a betting man, I'd probably say no. But I would say this, right? Here's what I'm getting encouraged by when I'm watching the Bucks, right? Is like I said, that 2-3 zone. It's, if you've noticed, they didn't just stay in the 2-3 zone once they started playing it. They initiated it, and then everything else built off of that. So if this were football, for me, their 2-3 zone would be their base 3-4. Right? Do that, right? The other base defense that they had is garbage. I don't know what they were thinking with that. That's trash, right? Because you're chasing 3-point shooters off the line, but you're chasing them into the lane
for easier buckets, for easier shots.
Easier buckets, right? So if you're comparing the two, let's go back in history just a little bit, right? When Bud was here, I did not hate Bud. I guess I'm going to be unpopular, right? I didn't think that he was a terrible coach. I did think at the very end he lacked the ability to adjust, and that's probably what lost him his job.
Right.
But he did have a top 5 offense and top 5 defense at the same time, multiple times, right? So he was a very good coach for us. It's just that he didn't, the way that he finished got him out. But here's the point that I'm making, right? Coach Bud's idea was that the 3-point shot was the lower percentage shot that you can give. So he was going to give that shot up. So at that initial point of attack, he didn't want people chasing the ball handler over the screen. He wanted people chasing them under the screen, unless you were Drew Holiday. Because then you could blow through the screen, which is frustrating me, because why don't more people do that? Andre Jackson is in his first year, and
he's doing that.
Right?
But it seems like in this defense now we're giving up threes and we're giving up the paint. It's like we don't have that identity yet. And I feel like I said, if we look at the Bucks stats this year, and our obviously we have a winning record and all that, teams are shooting almost 50% against us this year. They're shooting almost 50% this year.
That's so deadline. We've got to make a move for a strong perimeter defensive player by the deadline, in my opinion.
Oh, certainly, because I think that the scheme of this defense is to not give up threes. I think the scheme of this defense, the pressure release valve for the opposing team is that mid-range jumper. When we're giving up threes is when the defense is completely collapsing, right? That's when you start to see.
It's when they move the ball. It looks about 3 passes. If a team moves the ball 3 times, it seems like they get an open look. About 3 times.
They're getting confused. I think they're getting confused. So the argument against, and I think Beauchamp should be getting way more minutes, right? But the argument against Beauchamp is that when it comes to that, he's the most easily confused when they start making multiple shots, because he's the one that's like way out of position. The pro for him though is even when he's way out of position, he still looks better than Beasley, who is so epically bad. He's so bad, man. It's
he
really,
said epically
really
bad.
He's so bad. It's because he doesn't blow through the screen. So here's my thing, right? All the guys who are really good point of attack defenders, if you're using them to go over the screen, right? They either step up and through it, so they stay in front of their player, or they reattach immediately after. So if they go under the screen, what Drew used to do is he used to have this thing where he would just spin around the defender really quick and just reattach himself to his player almost immediately. So the few times that he couldn't blow through it, if he had to go under, which is what they did in Coach Bud's defense, he would immediately reattach. This dude Beasley, man, if they're asking him to go over the top, he's so, I don't want to curse, freaking lazy as far as
it's nonchalant. It looks nonchalant. It's not a lot of effort there. It's nonchalant.
He's very lazy. So how are you out of shape and you one of the smallest dudes on the team? You're not carrying more weight than Brooke. You're not carrying more weight than Jay Crowder. Like, you one of the lightest dudes on the team. Get your ass and chase that player. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And this is where it's collapsing right at the beginning.
The Beasley score tonight.
Oh, I can tell you right now. Hold on. Beasley, he had a decent game scoring. He had 13, minus 10. 13, 3 of 6 from 3, 4 of 10.
He hasn't been scoring.
Yeah, and he played almost 30 minutes. And Connaughton was 3 of 6, 25 minutes, 8 points. Beauchamp played 13 minutes and had 5 points.
So Beasley has not been, tonight was probably the most points he scored in a while.
Right, correct.
So here's my question. Andre Jackson's weakness
is scoring.
Is right now.
Right.
So I know exactly where you're going.
It makes sense. Oh, B-Shack, you freezing, bro. Oh, there you go. You freezing a little bit there, B-Shack.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, you back now. Hold on. Wait, give it a second. Hold on. Oh, you kind of freezing, bro. Oh, B-Shack, come on, fam. Let's get you cracking.
But I know where you're going.
Okay, there you go. You back now. You good.
So I was saying that why not give Andre Jackson some run? Beasley's not scoring anyway. And
absolutely. This is what I said a couple chats ago.
Then Beasley can give us on the offensive end. Andre is a gifted defensive player.
and playmaker. Let's just not act like he's a defensive player only. He's a playmaker. Andre Jackson
and
Jr.
will
is a
blow
playmaker.
through the screen.
Right.
And
He's
will
a
blow through the
playmaker.
screen. I'm so off. See, the thing, I'm usually not like over. I don't over. What's the word am I looking for? Like I don't go overboard this early. I mean, it's only what 7 games, 8 games that we've played. I don't really start really getting into the season under normal circumstances until about game 15. You know what I mean? Because that's when teams are really
Right.
kind of in their groove.
But that's why I said
But
20 games.
he
That's why I
looks
said about
lazy.
20 games.
Yeah, but this dude, right off the bat, there are red flags. It's like, you know what I mean? Like when you start dating and you see red flags right out the gate, bro. I'm seeing red flags
shout
with
out
this
for
dude
that.
right
Shout
out
out to that
the gate,
analogy.
man.
Right.
Yeah, right out the gate. He's
Right.
lazy. He's extremely
Right.
lazy. Going around screens, he's late. Like he gets picked. He will look. He doesn't use his peripheral vision to see when the pick is coming. He gets picked and stays picked.
Yeah.
He gets picked and stays picked. He doesn't roll around the guy. He doesn't blow through the screens. When he chases people
I've
over
been
the
saying
top,
it.
he's dogging it.
Y'all
You
see
get
this
your
just
ass
saved
up and
me.
chase these
Hey,
people
but y'all
down.
give me a couple minutes. Let me just talk to Chitty real quick, and then y'all tap back in. We'll get it going. I just want to make sure I get everybody their time. You know, respect everybody here on Bucks Nation. Shout out to y'all, bro. Shout out to B Shack. Shout out to my man Miss Smith. Just shout back in a couple minutes. Let me holler at my man Chitty, and I'll be right back with y'all, bro. All right.
Yes, sir.
Beasley. This dude's a scrub. Let me get you in here, my boy Chitty. Thank you for being patient and waiting, bro. And then y'all tap back in a minute. So tell me how you feeling, Chitty. Go ahead and finish your comment. Now you seem like you good. Go ahead, bro. My man.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So Amara, I've got like few things to say. So first of all, so there's somebody who said something about how Giannis should train with other superstars during the off season, and I'd say no, it's a bad idea because Giannis is a trend setter. Like I am the one setting the trend. If you're coming, if I'm going to come and train with you, you're coming to steal from me. You're coming to learn how to, take the things that have made me this great and make me want to be a threat to
It
win
gives him
championship.
the alpha mentality, and it gives him the alpha mentality. I don't need to be with y'all. I'm a lone wolf out here. I'm a silverback. Giannis is a silverback, ladies and gentlemen. He don't need to be playing with none of these players. He done got. Let's be clear. Giannis has 2 MVPs, a Finals MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, without training with none of these people. Because I see LeBron been trying to get cool with him, and Giannis like, nah, I ain't soft like
I'm
you,
not
sir.
doing it.
I'm not soft like you,
Exactly.
sir.
Because guess what? These guys are jealous of him. It's the same thing he has or he's getting is what they want. And any opportunity for them to get close to him to get those things, they will do it. It's a game. It's a game and it's a competitive game. If I have a competitive edge than you, I know if you're coming to say let's train together, you're coming to take from me. I'm the reason why every year I'm not winning. Exactly. I'm the reason why every year I'm not winning the championship. You are the reason. And then I come and train with you for what?
Right.
When we meet up.
And then you know my game. And then you know my game even better now. Now you know my moves better. Yeah, it's set me up for failure in the long run. I see you in the chat too, Gibson. I got you in a minute. Let me make sure I talk to my man Chitty. You cooking, Chitty? Go ahead, bro. You cooking? Go ahead.
I'm telling you, the truth is. Let me be honest with you. Giannis is so great that the rest of his colleagues are too lazy. So lazy. And what do I mean by that? All you need to do is act as a role player. Be a star in your role. Giannis has always said that. Be a star in your role. Brook Lopez, are you truly a star in your role? No. Pat Connaughton, are you truly a star in your role? No. Like this. When I talk, you always laughing, but it's what it is. No, but truly, it is what it is, though. Like, dude, Pat is not being the man in his role, like he's not being the star in his role. Like Brook, you're not being the star in your role. Like Malik Beasley, you're not being the true star in your role. So guess what? Giannis is truly the star in his role. I don't think that Giannis is not a closer in games. I think Giannis is a closer in games when they truly matter. Like, guess what? For example, the game 6 of the finals when they won the championship, he truly was amazing in that game.
Right.
But guess what? He can only be a closer, or he can actually be a very fantastic player in the fourth quarter when all of his teammates are in that rhythm and they are being stars in their own roles. You can't expect me to carry the team for 3 quarters plus, and then in the fourth quarter you still let me still continue carrying the team. Like, it does not make any sense. I'm human also, and sometimes I have this PTSD. I feel Giannis also has this PTSD in the fourth quarters when he feels that his teammates are going to let him down based on poor defense, not rebounding during both offensive and
he tries to do it all by himself. He tries to do it all by himself.
And it's not because Giannis wants to do all these things by himself. Nobody wants to work so hard like this guy is working. It's just the fact that his teammates are always letting him down. He's not an animal or a bulldog that wants to do everything, for the whole team. No, but it's just the fact that he cannot. They've betrayed his trust so many times that he cannot put himself so low to trust them again. Like, let me take for example in the 2022 Celtics series, Giannis was so great in the series 5 of that series. He was so great that they were up by 3-2. All you needed to do in game 6 was to come to Milwaukee Bucks in my home and and become stars in your own roles. Drew Holiday let him down. What's his name? The same Pat Connaughton let him down. Grayson Allen did let him down. These are PTSD. We don't see, or we don't take all these things into cognizance of how important they are, and these things affect him in games. Because when it comes to the fourth quarter again, it's like, oh my God, is it going to be like the series of Boston Celtics? Is it going to be like the Raptors series? Is it going to be like this? Like this is a guy that has been in this franchise for the last 10 to 11 years. And he has seen all sorts. This was a team that was the bottom, was the last, the 30th team in the NBA. And this guy came in from year 1, took it from only 15 wins, and in his year 4 or 5, they were close to 50 wins. In year 6, he took it to 60 wins. Year 8, he won the championship. Like, it takes a lot of work for a player like this to pull a team, a small franchise like that, to where it is today, to be competing for championship every year. Guess what?
1 second, let me just make sure I get Gibson point of view in here too. What up, Gibson? Shout out to the Bahamas, bro. Go ahead, tell me how you feel about today's game. Hold your thought, Chitty. Go ahead, Gibson.
Peace and love, Amber. But I would like to talk to you on 2 strings so we could talk and give Chitty some time to talk.
Okay.
I want to finish his point.
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. All right. Go ahead, Chitty.
Yeah, so as I was saying, right, I think that Griffin has done a great job. I think the person who lost today's game is Prunty, the assistant coach. That guy was just so sentimental. Let's just be factual. Let's be honest. When I like when we're looking at what the problems are, we're also fishing out people who are really the root cause, because every decision you make from that position as the coach, as standing coach for the main coach who was thrown out of the game or ejected from the game, leads to a win or a loss in today's game. And guess what? You having Pat Connaughton and what's his name, and Brook Lopez, especially Pat Connaughton in the fourth quarter was criminal. It was criminal. I won't lie to you. What we needed to do was have somebody who could get us buckets and somebody who could play true defense. And I feel that if he had used Andrew Jackson Jr., if he had used more of Jay Crowder, if he had used more of what's his name, Majon Bocham, and left both Chris Middleton and what's his name, and Giannis Antetokounmpo in that game, we would have closed out this game and would have maintained our 9 to 10 points lead.
No, I agree with you.
The
I agree
truth,
with you, Chitty. I agree with you. But I got to get to a couple more people in here. Let me get to Gibson, and I'll holler at you in a minute, Chitty, man. Appreciate you tapping in. Let me make sure I get to everybody. A lot of
all
comments,
right,
bro.
peace.
Yeah, peace. Appreciate it. Tap back in, though.
Yes,
Okay. All right.
all right.
Got you. Let me get Gibson up in here. All right. Hold on. Let me get you up in here, Gibson. Peace and love from the Bahamas. Tell me how you feel. I know this is a tough loss. But tell me how you
Peace,
feel.
shout out to Bucks Nation, and peace and love and blessings from the Bahamas. The 242. Now, I got some points I would love to point out, Amber, and it's starting to frustrate me and it's starting to really get to me now.
Okay.
Now, point number one, let's start with the coaching staff. The coaching staff, what we have with Joe Brunny, that is trash. That is totally trash.
He blacking. He about to black out. Go ahead, Gibson. He about to
Nah,
black. Go ahead.
nah, like what you and Daniel and Mr. Smith said a little earlier, and B-Shaq, where is the new offensive coach we were supposed to get? Where is the new offensive coach? We need an offensive coach to run the offense. We need that. And we need Mr. Griffin to get it together, or else he will be next out of the door.
That's
He will be out the door.
ooh.
He will
Hey.
be out the door.
Hey. Hey, the thunder that came. It's Gibson. Go ahead, Gibson. Go ahead, bro. You talking. Go ahead.
Because I'm getting tired of it. Because you have Toronto's head coach. What is a Ricky head coach with making Adrian Griffin look bad? We ain't supposed to be doing that. You have a team with championship caliber players on it. Get it together. Stop putting Pat Connaughton, Beasley in the game. Wasting minutes when we have Andre Jackson Jr., Marjan Beauchamp,
Who are more
Chris
dynamic players.
LeBron.
I feel like it's some loyalty thing to the veterans. I really feel like that. I feel like it's being loyal to the veterans. And that, hey, if they're not producing, we got to get them up out of there. I know Beasley had double figures tonight. Connaughton almost had 8. But I feel like if you gave those minutes to Beauchamp and Andre Jackson Jr., you would get more production. All around production, defense. Because let's be honest, Beasley can't guard a chair, and Connaughton can't guard my mom. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Neither one of them play any defense. We got enough scores out there already. We need defense. We need to get stops. We don't get stops. Teams are getting whatever basket they want. It's whatever you like. It's like T.I. Whatever you like. Whatever shot you want. You want to shoot a 3? We going to give it to you. You want to shoot inside? We going to give it to you. You want a floater? We going to give it to you. We give no resistance. The only time we ever give any resistance is in that 2-3 zone. Otherwise, teams are eating. They're eating.
I would like to ask a question, but I wonder if Adrian Griffin, all that impressive talk you had when the Bucks hired you, you could do this, you could do that, you could be a defensive. I wonder if he's watched these games to see the silly lineup he putting on the floor. You got to keep the young guys in the game to run with the Pacers because it's a young team.
That's common sense. That's all.
Oh man.
Gibson, that's common sense, and that's what makes this so frustrating. We getting ran because these is young dudes. Connaughton ain't got no speed no more, and Beasley ain't trying to play no defense. Beasley trying to shoot threes. He ain't trying to play no defense, and Connaughton is just trying to keep a check. And you know what? Speaking of Pat, has anybody in the NBA blown more bunnies or layups this year than Pat Connaughton? Please let me know in the chat. Has anybody blown more layups or bunnies than Pat Connaughton? He can't make a layup.
Boy, Mr. Amber, it's getting frustrated to me. It's getting to me. It's getting to me. We looking terrible. Philadelphia is balling out. Maxey exploding the superstar right before our eyes.
Right.
We have Marjan Beauchamp there. Adrian Griffin is not using him. He rather Beasley, and I wonder if Mr. John Horse in the chat. I need an explanation from him to find out when is this coach is coming, because we look bad on defense. We look terrible on offense. They need.
but
We
the
need.
positive is, but Gibson, we still find a way to win games though, and we really should have won this game tonight. Those couple of turnovers late, those would kind of
Yes.
kill us, but we should have won this game. And we're playing like I've been telling y'all, we playing C basketball, C plus at the
Right.
very best basketball right now. We're not even in our
And
true form. We ain't even gone Super Saiyan yet. We just regular Goku
and
right now. I'm waiting for us to turn up and turn Super Saiyan. That's what I'm waiting. And I know it's going to take time. But the first thing that we got to identify is how Dame and Giannis are going to mesh. What type of plays are you going to run for them to mesh together? Because Giannis still seems way more comfortable when he's controlling the game as far as initiating the offense, as far as just going the offense going through him. And when you have somebody as offensively gifted as Dame, it has to go through him. Dame got unlimited range. It's going to suck the defense out further and make it easier for him in the paint if he would just fall back a little. He should just try it for a quarter. Just let Dame run it. You go in the paint or be flashing and cutting to the paint or doing pick and roll, cut into the paint, and let's see what happened. Let's see what happened.
I get a question right now, but so Mark Jackson wouldn't be able a good pickup on the teams because he looked Adrian Griffin looked too soft with these players, man. You gotta get up in their
Mark
face like
Jackson, that's
Mike
dead.
Brown did
Hey,
in South.
Gibson, Mark Jackson dead. They blackball Mark Jackson. He'll never be in the NBA
Oh,
ever again. Never.
oh man,
The
so
most reasonable thing we could say is like a Mike D'Antoni. That's the most
that
reasonable that we
right.
can say right now.
So I'm a question. What is the GM doing all these trade he made and he
Right.
just said right there, we need an offensive coach. Because I don't understand this. I don't understand at all. What is going on? What is going on with this team? Griffin, you gotta I don't know if he's watched the way Golden State is play, run those same type of play. Giannis
Look,
need to play
all I'm saying
more.
is before I start bombing on Griffin, I'm giving him 20 games. That's why I'm trying to pull y'all off the ledge. This is very early in this process, you guys. Like I told y'all, Miami, when they had Bosh, Wade, and LeBron, they were 6-9 to start the season or some wild like that. We're not even that bad. We just need to figure out what works for us and stick to that. If the 2-3 zone is going to be our fundamental, let's stick with that and build off of that. We just need to figure out what our thing is. You know what I'm saying? What our niche is going to be defensively and offensively. Once we identify that, we'll be a better team. You feel what I'm saying, Gibson? We have to identify what we do well and then expand on that.
And not only that too, but Griffin need a good assistant coach who knows X's and
Right.
O's. We need
one
a
second,
coach.
Gibson. I just want to get this super chat out. Hey, appreciate the 199 super chat, Daniel Carter. Appreciate you. I'm tired of seeing this trash defense every game. It does look bad, but we found something in this 2-3 zone. We found something in this 2-3 zone, Daniel.
Hey, can we can't get Mr. Smith in the chat. I would like to have a word with him. We can't get Mr. Smith in the link so I could talk to him because man, this is ridiculous, man. It's getting ridiculous. Totally. Lopez is slower than a snail. He is slower than a snail. Lopez is slower than a snail.
Yeah, he's a little wild. He's a little wild. Hey, Mr. Smith, if you in here, tap back in though too, bro. But let me get the Brandon in here real quick, Gibson. But if Mr. Smith tap back in, I'll tap back in as well. Let me make sure I get to everybody, get to these comments. Hey, you know everybody charged, so just give me a minute. Shout out to my boy Gibson. Hey, can I do it? Peace and love to the Bahamas, bro. All right, my man Gibson. All right, bro. See you go. I love that one. I'm gonna take that one from my man. I'm about to take that from him. Let me see here. Oh, you gone, Brandon. All right, tap back in, Brandon. All right, let me get to some of these comments here. Let me get to these comments real quick. Hey, Brandon, you was gone, bro. Tap back in. Hey, I see you in the chat, King Key, so I'm going to try to get to these comments real quick. I see you, Mr. Cool, 7Z, Tehran from Bahamas. I see you in the chat. I see y'all. Give me a sec. I'm going to get through some of these comments now. This is a good show. A lot of good interaction with y'all. That's why y'all should be tapping in. All y'all got. I see you, Stacy, Trina. Let me get to my people. I see you, RJ, back. Shout out to the UK. My mans. Nabel. Timothy. All right, let me get back up here now. See where we at. Let's talk about what Mike O said, frowning at Griffin. What up, fam? Tap in. Squid, what's good? Said, I'm so upset we lost. Yeah, it happens, though. Don't let it hold you down, bro. We'll be straight. Mr. Cool, what's good? Lopez will not be too effective in back-to-back games. He is 35, which is why you know what, I'm not going to go in on Lopez yet. I'm not going to go in yet. AB said they don't want no broken nose. They rather look pretty shooting a three. Yeah, that's a problem. Shout out to you, AB. Jeff Riley was good. They want to clear the paint out for Giannis. Okay. 7Z said 2023, nobody post up anymore. I don't feel that's true. Jokic post up, bro. But I know what you're saying for most part. Yeah, teams don't. That's what it make. That's the whole point. Lopez should do it. They wouldn't even know how to defend it. 2 points is still 2 points. That's what's the problem with the end. All they care about is chucking threes. I mean, damn, they shot like 50 threes on us today, man. 49? Wild, man. Wild. Jay Lewis was good. Jay Pruney is not a good replacement coach, strategic-wise. As soon as Griffin got ejected, we no longer saw Marjan or Ajax again. But for some reason, All-Star Pat was back in crunch time. WT, oh, man, hey, I want him out of here bad, fam. T. Garrett was good. Bucks need to find a way to trade Pat. He's not hitting shots. Terrible defender that flies out the play with simple head fakes and never comes up with loose balls. He's useless. And that's all the stuff that he used to do well. That was why we signed him, getting loose balls, doing all that stuff, being a gritty defender. That he need to be gone, man. He don't need to be on this team, man. Othello Rucker was good. Very good game. Indy is decent, but Giannis does not need to be put in crunch time situations like that again. Give the ball to Middleton. I'm not mad at that. Carl Darrell was good. I totally agree on the Lopez comment. He should have been in the paint for the last 5 years. Facts. BF said Beauchamp instead of Connaughton all day and twice on Sunday. RJ back was good. We should appreciate Giannis for carrying us up, even though he had some turnovers in the fourth. We could forgive him for that, for him being tired. Absolutely. I see you, Brandon. Let me just get through some of these comments. There's a ton of people up in here, bro. Let me just get through some of these comments. BF said, even just to get Beauchamp experience. I agree. Timothy said, Nigeria, man, Pele. Okay, you know Chitty Nigeria. Shout out to Chitty. Mr. Cool says stats don't show player usage, but it's clear if Giannis is going to have the ball this much in the long run, this hurts the team. It ices out other players and it overworks Giannis. Agreed. That's why he needs to start believing in his teammates, especially Dame when Dame is back. Timothy said Bucks need a better assistant coach. Absolutely. Nabel said, without Dame, we have zero closers. It's not even a debate. No, I disagree with that, Nabel. I feel like Middleton is a closer. And Giannis can be a closer in certain situations. My boy Kenny Mack was good. Griff better figure this out quick. I agree. He better get to it. Hey, Fletcher Twill said this video looks like an old Bruce Lee movie. It was a little pixelated for some people, but we let everybody get their shine on, bro. Shout out to you. Trap 414, agree with you. Oh, y'all got jokes. I see y'all. RJ Back said you cannot expect Alfred to close the game. That's a fact. Ooh, RJ Back coming in with the spice. Fletcher 12 said Chitty is a oh, Chitty be going in. Chitty be talking with his chest. He be talking with his chest. Absolutely. Nabel said Middleton really misses a three to tie the game and then hits a three down 5 points with 2 seconds remaining. Shaking my head. I trust Middleton, though. I'm not mad at that. I trust Middleton. Trav 414 said we just ran out of gas. This was back-to-back tonight. Agreed. I got you in a few minutes, too, Brandon. Just hang tight. Pronte Hinton said rebounding is the reason they didn't finish that game. Our rebounding is a definite issue, you guys. We cannot rebound the ball. And when the ball goes up on the defense, we look flustered. Our hands look like they don't work right. We look like, during tax time when they got them little things that be moving like the little inflatable things that just be moving their arms around all wild with no real. That's how the Bucks be looking on defensive and offensive rebound. They just hands just be moving, just be flailing. I don't understand why we can't rebound the ball. That's a huge problem. We have a 7-footer that can't get 5 rebounds in a game. I don't want to make this about Brooke. I just don't want to make this about Brooke. Eliza was good. I thought we'd win in the end, but that's why we have Dame. You guys, Dame time. Absolutely. Marcus Little said, I'm out of patience with this crappy B-ball. It's early, y'all. Y'all got to relax a little bit. It's early. Jay Longway said, Warriors fan here. Giannis went crazy, but y'all bench is trash. Oh, it's not trash, bro. You being a little dramatic. We solid, bro. We got a solid bench. Hey, can y'all please make sure to hit that like button? We almost an hour and a half in the live, and we only had 69 likes. Let's try to get them likes up close to 80, y'all. Shout out to the chat. Trina D. Reynolds said, damn, all that hard work Giannis did was for nothing. We should have won that game. We didn't close. Sandra Tate said, where's the help to understand Giannis going wild? Come on, Bucks. Yeah, I agree. All right, let me get my boy Brandon in here. Let me get his piece. Hold on, bro. Let me get you in here. What up, Brandon? Go ahead, bro. How you feeling?
What up? Hey, I think this is the money process.
Yeah, it is. That's it. It's like going to school, bro. You're not gonna ace the test right away. It's a learning process. That's what I'm saying. I keep telling y'all, can we please give them 20 games before we start wanting to trade people, fire coaches, and do all this other wild stuff that y'all on sometimes? It's too many knee-jerk reactions. Hey, we just lost you, Brandon. All right, I'm gonna give you a second to pop back in, Brandon. There you go. All right, there you go. Go ahead. So that's what I've been telling people. We got to get him 20 games. Oh, you dropped. All right, Brandon, try to tap back in later, bro. I don't know what you got going on, bro. Shout out to Brandon, though. Trav said Beasley hit some good shots. Milwaukee Black said Bucks coaches must follow the trends. We were down by 18 and coach put Jackson and Beauchamp with Giannis. We came back with speed and energy. In the second half, Jackson never got in. Just more projector, Pat. Oh! Milwaukee Black, hey, you be bro, you wild, fam. You wild. What up, Daniel? I didn't see you earlier, bro. Shout out to you, bro. Just caught the highlights. Yeah, Giannis was hooping, but we choked it late. Stacy in the house. What up, Stacy? I knew this would be a tough game back-to-back on the road, and Indy been shooting the lights out. We still should have won, though, Stacy, but respect. Cynthia, I think I saw you in the chat, too. Shout out to Cynthia. Shout out to the queens in the chat. I see y'all. I see you, Stacy. I see you, Cynthia. I see you, Eliza. See you, Patricia. What's good? Shout out to y'all. Mr. Cool said, I always said if Giannis makes just 70% of his free throws, he would lead the league in scoring easily every season. That's a fact. Mel Lowe said, if we had Dame playing, we would have won. Yeah, there's no question. There's no question. But you see now, y'all be so funny sometimes. Y'all was talking trash about Dame and how y'all miss Drew. Now y'all see what Dame can do. Now y'all like, oh, if we had Dame in there, we would have been straight. Now it's all this Dame clapping and applauding. I told y'all what Dame is. Dame is an elite scorer that can score on every level. Every level he can do it. That's why you get somebody like Dame. Now what I noticed from Bucks Nation is y'all feel a lot more confident in close games when we got Dame, don't y'all? Y'all feel a lot more confident. Did y'all feel that confident when Drew was here? If we was down 5, did you feel Drew could take over? Nah. Drew ain't scoring 18 points in the fourth quarter. So I don't want to hear no more Drew getting brought up on this podcast no more because he can't do what Dame do. Not even close. He can play some D. That's cool. I get it. But Dame will put 50 on you and win the game. That's the difference. And he can do that every night if you let it. So no more Drew talk. No more Drew. This is Dame time and Giannis time right now. And Dame done showed you what he can do. He done closed 3 games already this year. He's closed 3 games already this year. He's already what? He got 3 30-point games? Hey, man, y'all better respect Dame Dollar. Kenny Mack said, I've been hearing that Middleton for DeRozan. That rumor is going around. I'm actually liking Middleton right now, but I do like DeRozan too. Trina D said they should have kept Jackson and Bodie. Absolutely. I'm telling you, is this veteran bias? Oh, these are the veteran guys. We gotta let them get there. No, I'm here to win. I don't care how many years you've been in the league or what we pay. If you're not producing, you gotta go sit your fool down. Period. This Griffin, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you in Wisconsin. I don't know where you think you at, bro. They do not have long leashes for coaches like you, sir. And I hope you understand what I'm saying and read between the lines. You do not have a lot of time to figure this out. They will get you up out of here. You better talk to Ray Rose, talk about messing around, see what happened. You better get focused and fast. Don't be trying to stick to no rules or some agenda you have. You play who gives you the best chance to win. Pat Connaughton does not give you the best chance to win. Beasley does not give you the best chance to win. Beauchamp, Ajax have way more all-around ability to get you to make impact in the game, offensively and defensively. That's what we need, especially defense. We can't guard any guards, and the guards you keep putting in are food. They're food. Beasley can't guard nobody. Pat can't guard anybody. You see, at least Marjan is hustling on D. Man. Hey, Griffin, bro, you better tighten up, bro. I'm telling you. Squid said, my first time agreeing with Mr. Smith is wild. Mr. Troll said the loss from Pat. Jay Longway said, y'all were better last year. This ain't the Bucks that I'm used to seeing. No, it's not the Bucks you're used to seeing because it's a whole new roster. It's a different roster, bro. You got to give it time. Do you want to win in the regular season or do you want to win in the playoffs? We're taking these lumps on the head now to learn what we're doing so we can win in the playoffs. The problem the last couple years, we were winning in the regular season and then getting torched in the playoffs. So I would rather it go this way. That we figure out, bump our head a few times in the regular season and then have it figured out in the playoffs. I mean, y'all can't have it every which way. Y'all got to be reasonable in expectations. We just got another superstar. When is it? The Bucks have not had 2 legit superstars since Oscar Robertson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And that's back when they had 8-track tapes in cars. You feel me? So this is going to take time to adjust. 20 games. Y'all, we are still winning games. You got to relax, y'all. Got to give him some time. Give him some time. Look at it. Dontrell Banks should have never traded Drew. Why not? Why not? So you telling me, Dontrell Banks, that you would rather have Drew than Damian Lillard? Please explain in the chat, sir. That's wild. Marcus Little said, how do you have your star player give you 50 plus and he gets no support other than Chris, who is still under load management? Why is it that they won't let Brooke post up other teams' midgets? That's a coaching problem, bro. I agree with you, Marcus Little. That's coaching, bro. Seven Z said, agreed, thus we should trade Marjan for Alex Caruso. So 7Z, you would trade Marjan for Alex Caruso, yet keep Pat Connaughton? Come on, man. You wildin', bro. You are wildin'. John Jackson said, I can't trust Brooke to do anything at this point. If he can't grab a board in 3 quarters, how can you possibly cook in the post? Dude can't even do the basics right. John always coming with fire. Pronte said, rebounding is an issue. Absolutely, a big issue. Gibson Nicholas said, we are going to get a replacement for Terry Stotts. Where is the new assistant coach we was getting? Still waiting, bro. Speed Bump said, Beasley's a good player. Keep him on the team, bro. Minute restrictions. He can't play no D. He hurting the team. Jimmy Roller said, I've always said we should have cashed in on Brooks' career season. It was just a smart move. Just like we should have gotten rid of Bud after we won the chip. Jimmy, who was talking to you about that, Jimmy? You acting like I wasn't saying that. And I was being... They was on my helmet for saying that. He almost won Defensive Player of the Year. Yes, as a help defender, there was a scheme specific to how he's effective on defense. Griffin isn't running that scheme. So, therefore, it limits what Brook is actually good at. So, I'm with you, Jimmy. What up, Teron Taylor? Shout out to the Bahamas, bro. Said, hello, guys. What's good, fam? Patricia P. I know I saw you up here. What up, Patricia? At Mr. Cool, the entire team makes a lot of defensive mistakes. Period. I agree. Jay Smooth said at Mr. Cool, but Marjan is still better than Beasley. Agreed. And I don't think it's close. Mr. Smith said go to the 2-3 sooner. I think that should be our default defense. 7C said the Bucks should be able to beat the Pacers with only Giannis. The Pacer isn't a good team. Correct. But we're not playing good defense yet. Once we get the defense figured out, we'll be good. Milwaukee Black said Beasley is good in his true role, a high-scoring bench player. He is not a defensive stopper. Starting Beauchamp or Jackson will make an 8-point difference for us per game. I'm with you. BF said Beauchamp is greater than Pat and Beasley. Absolutely. It's not even close. This dude coming in with this shit in trade, Drew, like Drew some type of world beater. Come on, fam. D. Gibbs said, sorry, but it must be said GA had a brilliant game, but those turnovers cost us. I agree. The two turnovers in the last, minute and a half? Yeah, that was it. It sucked the energy out. But he did so much heavy lifting. If one of them fools would have stepped up, we would have been straight. Mr. 414 said Drew doesn't win us that Detroit game, and didn't Ant-Man cook him? Love Holiday, but let's be real, he's no dang. That's the thing. What is with this Drew all of a sudden, man? Man, I'm a ban Drew from this chat, man. I'm telling you, man. I don't want to hear nothing about no Drew Holiday. Trevor Mark said Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart what? Kenny Mack said DeRozan would fit. Absolutely he would fit. Jimmy Rowland said Mr. Cool always going off. Yeah, that's what Mr. Cool do. And this is a place, if you a Bucks fan, this is for you to vent. You want to vent in the chat. You want to hop on the live. This is what this is for. This is why I do it, because I like to vent. So shout out to y'all. Giannis Antetokounmpo in the building. Shout out to you, fam. Good game today, but you got to tighten up on them turnovers, bro. You at 8. Corin said Mark Jackson ain't it. My boy Keys. What's good, Keys? You in town this weekend, or are you going down to Memphis still? If you're gonna be at our spot, I'll see you tomorrow, fam. What up, King Keys? What's the word, man? Just chopping it up about the Bucks Nation. RJ Back said, well done, Giannis. He played good. Damn, I missed so many comments. Let me get through. Giannis said Dame ain't playing good either. I don't know, bro, about that. He had 18 in the fourth, fam. Fletcher said Giannis' jumper was on tonight. It definitely was. He was cooking. Giannis said Giannis can't set screen because he don't play the center role. He don't gotta be a center to set screens. Draymond Green sets good screens. He's not a center. That's just effort and form. That's all. Paul Thomas said, awesome show. Amara, I appreciate that, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate you joining. Jimmy Roller said, Giannis needs to play off the ball and slow it down. I've been preaching that forever, bro. Teron said, Dame has high IQ. I agree. Oh, I didn't even see you. Hey, Abadoye, what's going on, fam? Dame isn't making his threes to the team. Is just struggling in general. They're struggling because they don't have an identity, Abadoye. So I agree with you, though. Sarah Price said, Sahara Price. My bad. I said Sahara. My bad, man. Greek Freak was knocking down his free throws. Yeah, he was. That's the positive. He was hitting his free throws. He was hitting his jumpers. He had a good offensive game. Kenny Mack said Griffin coaching staff is suspect. Definitely. Squid said this questioning Giannis basketball IQ, and no, Dame should learn from Giannis, not the other way around. Okay, Squid. Interesting comment. I'd love to hear you elaborate on that. John Hassel, what up, bro? Totally agree. Giannis still doesn't know how to play. He puts himself off balance for no reason. He'll figure it out. He just needs to slow down a little bit. He go 100 miles per hour the whole game. Mr. Cool said, quiet as kept. Jay Crowder's playing well. It's not even quiet. It's right in our face that he playing well. Squid said, but Dame was playing against Detroit. So, Squid, when we beat Philadelphia and the New York Knicks, how was Dame playing? How was he playing in the fourth quarter specifically? I believe in the Philly game, he had like 14 in the fourth, Squid. The game against Detroit, he had 18 in the fourth. I think that means he's pretty good. Seven Z said Dame doesn't play off the ball. He's not a threat without the ball, unlike Steph Curry. Interesting. I don't completely agree with that, but I can see where you're coming from. But that's also offensive scheme. We can't just say that. If you put somebody in the right scheme, you don't. I know what you're saying, 7Z, but I think it's the offensive scheme that's part of the problem. Mr. Cool said, after this game, I need some comfort food. That's hilarious. It's not that bad, y'all. We straight. Patricia P said, Giannis needs to learn how to play off the ball, get in position, and trust that his teammates will get the ball back to him. That ball movement is going to be key. I agree. Ball movement is key. Hey, what's up, chat? Hey, make sure, let's try to get to 80 likes up in here, y'all. Shout out to the chat. We at 75. We only need 5 of y'all to get us up to 80. Appreciate y'all. Squid said, this guy with the blue shirt does not have a good analysis. You want Giannis to learn from Dame? Dame needs to step up his defense. Appreciate you subscribing, John Hassel. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. What would you like Dame to learn from Giannis, Squid? Adam Hurley said, Jalen Smith injured. I don't recall. Oh, Clark Sports was good. When is the first game against Boston coming up? Soon. Karan said 20 games in and we'll be. That's what I'm saying. Let's give them 20 games before we start wanting to trade and off people. Middleton's minutes restriction is the only thing holding the Bucks back right now. I completely agree. Shout out to my boy Amtrak. Subscribe to the channel if you want to listen to some smooth beats, or if you need a beat, holler at my boy Amtrak, aka Beats by the Pound. Shout out to you, Amtrak. Clark Sports said Dame can't guard a statue. That's actually false. I'm gonna tell you right now, Dame played better defense than Connaughton and Beasley. And you bring me some stats to show me that I'm wrong. You show me the stats to show me that Dame don't play better defense than Connaughton and Beasley. I'm not saying he no defensive stopper, but he definitely is better than Connaughton and Beasley. Y'all are just going off what y'all hear. If you watching, and I'm in the building at these home games, Dame be fighting on defense. Connaughton and Beasley are always a step slow or doing some foolishness. I'd rather have Dame on defense than Connaughton or Beasley. Look at dude. Look at this guy. Jay Longway, the worst Bucks team I've seen in years. Y'all are horrible. What? Boo this man. Boo this man. What? Yeah, boo this man. What? Boo this man. Clark Sports said, tell Dame to guard somebody. How about this? We'll watch next game and we'll see if Dame get cooked. How about that? Next game Dame played, we'll see if Dame get cooked. And then we'll see what his man did offensively. Then we'll see what Dame did offensively. And then we'll judge then. And that goes for you too, long way. Pause. So the next game we're gonna see y'all. I see y'all trying to talk about Dame defense. Okay, we're gonna see. And I guarantee Dame don't get cooked like Connaughton and Beasley get cooked. I guarantee you that. Kenny Mack said, yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. He's wilding. Mr. Cole. We have Andre Jackson. He's a defense, guys. I agree. He's like his defense is like a young Holiday. I didn't even see you in here. Solomon was good. Solomon. It wasn't just adjustments that lost Bud his job, but could have not developed talent. Facts. Heavy comment. Heavy comment, Solomon. You tell me, Squid, what you saw last night. You tell me what you saw, because what I saw last night is when it counted most, Dame put up 18 in the fourth, closed, and won that game. That's what I saw. You let me know what you saw, sir. RJ back. Give Marjan and Ajax their experience so they can become defenders we need in the playoffs with a lot of experience now while we can before the playoffs. Right. They need to get the experience now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Play the young guys, bro. Adam Hurley is funny. Adam said Beasley is your weak link. I know because I'm a Lakers fan. Shout out to you, fam. Trina D said, well, the game is over. On to the next game. It's only game 8. Thank you, Trina. Gibson said the Bahamas is coming in the chat. Oh, yeah, I see y'all up in here. I see Terrell. I see you, Gibson. I see y'all representing peace and love to the Bahamas. I'm going to say my boy Gibson's slogan again. Amtrak said, y'all killing Dame for not being a passer important, but who did he have to pass to besides McCollum and to get buckets? Correct. Shout out to Amtrax. What up, WFSO? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Giannis got to pass the ball at the right times. Facts. Timing is everything. Tell him, Mr. Smith. That's what I be saying, bro. Y'all got time. Y'all got time to be jacking in the comments. Say, call in live and speak your piece. The same thing with Cream City 1846. You know I'm going live after every game at about 9 p.m. Unless I'm at the game, then it's 10 p.m. If y'all don't type in and say y'all piece live, y'all want to talk crazy and hide your hand. Come on, man. Yeah, tap in. Amtrak said Clark, he does in the pick and roll. Giannis actually not swinging to it for wide open threes. It's on film. Thank you. Jimmy Roller said fact. Man, man, y'all talking. Bruh. Brandon said fear the deer, one game at a time. Yeah, Brandon. Hey, tap back in earlier the next live, Brandon. You kind of went AWOL. Amtrak said, John, nobody cares about empty triple doubles, only wins. Talk to him, Ant. Talk to him. Mr. Smith said, I think we're building. We lost tonight, but there are things we're starting to get together. I agree. We get through. Patricia P said, now the Bucks want to be loyal. Right. Hilarious. Look at Giannis said, I've been saying trade these bums. We ain't winning nothing. Okay, fam. Come on, bro. Relax. Oh, Daniel, you stay bombing on Pat. My boy Daniel, Cynthia, y'all be consistent in bombing on people. Patricia, too. Y'all funny as hell. Ooh, John Jackson. I forgot about. AJ Green is better than Pat, yet we don't see him run either. And at least he can hit threes. That's a fact. Not yet, bro. Let me make sure I didn't miss nobody here. Hold on 1 second. We've been on here for about, what, hour, 45 minutes? Oh, yeah, this might be one of the longest lives. Trina said, how does this coach fix things? By seeing things that work and build off of it, like the 2-3 zone. Past that, I understand that Brook is a three-point shooter, but if his big self doesn't go into the paint against a team like the Pacers with no real big defensively punished, then it was 1v5. Yeah, the thing is, the coach got to emphasize that, bro. He got to emphasize that. Amtrak said, shout out to Brandon. He don't hear every show. He to go. That's my boy, right? Shout out to Brandon and Daniel. Mr. Smith, B Shack, all y'all. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Gibson, appreciate y'all tapping in. Brandon. Stacy said, laughing out respect to you, pass, bench Beasley. Right? Bench you. Start benching these players. I see you, Clark Sports. I see you trolling, bro. Shout out to you. Much love to you, fam. Stacy said, I don't get the Dame disrespect. I love Drew, but Dame has already scored more points for us in an 8-game stretch than Drew would have had. Facts! Facts! Shut that, Stacy, man. Hey, Stacy, you need to tap in and come on the show one time. So some of the queens of the chat, y'all need to tap in one of these times and speak y'all piece live. Because y'all be in here talking serious heavy, and I like it. Y'all need to tap in. My boy, I know more than you was good. How y'all waste Giannis scoring 55 points on the greater than Steph efficiency and agreed had Beasley and Brooklyn instead of AJJ and Marjan? Bruh, I know more. I feel you, bruh. Right, Trevor Mark said, bruh. Right, same thing, bro. Same thing. WFSO said, amaraslogic. Facts about that. I'm just trying to tell. All I do is try to tell the truth. Daniel Orr said people are wilded. Yes, y'all, some of y'all are wilded in the chat. It's crazy. Shout out to that. Seven Z, come on, man. Hey, you gonna have to tap in the live. You be saying sometimes you be on point, but Marjan and Pat, first and second round for Alex Caruso. What, bro? A first and second round and 2 players for Alex Caruso is insane. Alex Caruso ain't bringing that much to the table for you to give up. I wouldn't even give up Marjan for Caruso. I would give up Pat for Caruso. This man said, let me put this back in here. This was wild. What? Marjan, Pat, a first and a second for Caruso? I'd do that for Zach LaVine or somebody like that elk, but no, come on, man. Jimmy Rose said, you tweaking. Yeah, he tweaking a little bit. He tweaking a little bit. I know more than you said. Now we trade Pat Connaughton for Caruso. 7Z is an obvious Celtic sleeper agent at this point. Also, Brook loves to score. He won't grab no boards, but he'll try to score. Facts. Facts. Green Ranger, my man. Let me get through the rest of these. I'm going to hop off of here. My man, Green Ranger. Would you trade Brook Lopez for John Collins? Probably. Probably. I'll do that trade. Hey, Amtrak, we don't got to think about that, sir. We doing that trade. We doing that trade. Amtrak said Green Ranger, that's 100. Absolutely. Hey, Stacy, they just in here to troll. Stacy, don't even waste the energy. We got to let the trolls do their thing. It powers us up. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Exactly, Stacy. So what, the game? And that's the point. Don't tell me about no stats if we won. Oh, my man Simeon made it up here. What up, Simeon? Now I know the Bucks are going to win the chip. If Giannis drops 54, he should not be criticized. Stop acting like Giannis messed up. Correct. He didn't have no help. He got tired, bro. My boy Kenny Mack. Y'all hit that like button, y'all. If we can get to 90, that'd be dope, bro. We at 82. 8 more likes to save the day. Tony Jackson said the officiating again. It's always like that every game. Jay Longway said, I subscribe, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Jay Longway said, I usually don't subscribe or nothing like that, but y'all some cool Bucks fans. I dig it. Warriors fans, dub name. Thank you I appreciate that for letting us know your allegiance. Hey, you welcome here, bro. Everybody's welcome. Stacy said, Paul. Yeah, you heard. I slid that one in there, Stacy. Giannis played a good game besides the turnovers. I agree, Simeon. Just the turnovers hurt us. Hey, see, thank you, Amtrak. About time you promoted yourself, and you need to hop on the live. I'm tired of telling you to hop on this live, Amtrak. Get focused and hop on the live down there in Arizona, enjoying all that good weather. You probably on your porch right now. I should call you so I can mess up your energy. Shout out to Amtrak down there at AZ and Scottsdale doing his 1-2. Shout out to you. And the beats. I need some new beats too, and shout out to you. Any beats that y'all hear play are all from Amtrak's. My boy WFSO said, man, some of y'all need to stop crying about Dame. He will get better. Dame never played with an all-star player like Giannis. Y'all need to chill. Facts. My man Jeff, I appreciate that, bro. Appreciate you. Jeff said, hit that like button for the best podcast on YouTube. Yeah, appreciate that, bro. Hit the like button. We 7 away. We 7 away from 90. That'd be dope. Patricia P said at J Longway. Of course we are. Right. Shout out to Patricia P. That's the homie right there. And co-signing Green Ranger. My boy Brandon, 1 game at a time. Absolutely. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Travis Mark said, bruh, chill. Hey, Trina D. So next time, there's a link in the live that says eCam. You just put that in your web browser, hit enter, it's going to ring. And then I'll tap you in and put you in the green room. Then you get on the live. That goes for anybody. So when you see that eCam link in the live, you put that in your web browser. I don't know if it's visible where you could click it or you just copy and paste it. Put it in your web browser. It rings and alerts me that you're trying to get on the live. I put you in the green room. Then I tap you in. Jimmy Rose said Mr. Smith always spit. Absolutely. I mess with Mr. Smith heavy and B-Shack. All y'all I mess with heavy. Talvia was good. This is one of the best channels on YouTube. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I try to do my part. I really do. See, Patricia. Thank you. Hey, I listen to Patricia, y'all. Whenever she tell me something, I listen. Patricia said hit that like button, Bucks Nation. If you Bucks Nation, hit that like button. Let's get to 90. We at 85. Stacey said. You know 7Z be trying to be difficult. He's smoking bee sprouts or so. It's hilarious. Talvia said Bucks are adjusting and figuring things out, but it will take time. I have faith in it. Me too. Patricia said we got 83 likes. We get to 90 for Amber tonight. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Select Sense that I need to add Amtrak's music to my channel. I've been too busy to sample everything. Hey, Select Sense, holler at Amtrak's, man. Them beats they be fire on these intros and whatnot. Ant do this thing, bro. Shout out to Select Sense. Hey, if you a man, you need to know about the fragrance game. You want to know what colognes to wear. Holler at Select Sense. That man is a guru at that. That's his whole thing. He be having me out here fly. I'm telling you. I got my fragrances separated. I got work fragrances. I got going out fragrances. I got winter fragrances. I got summer fragrances. Bro, let me not do too much on this live. Oh, thank y'all for the 90. Yeah. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Let me get to the last couple people. I'm going to get up out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all supporting me and staying on this long with me. I think we needed to talk this out. We doing almost 2 hours on this live. And it's out of respect for Bucks Nation. We needed to vent tonight. ZG Tong was good. Love to see this channel growing. Tough L, but it's a long season. Yeah, bro, appreciate that. It is growing. With y'all help, we going to make this the one-stop shop for Bucks information. For real. That's the goal. We coming for the takeover, y'all. Mr. 414 said, don't worry, Amara, I got you. I have Pat locked in a box right now. I'm returning him to sit. My man. Jimmy Roller said, don't get on the fragrances, man. They are addicted. Before you know you have it. Oh, don't eat. I'll talk about that on another live, bro. It's too late, Jimmy. You're spoken too late. It's over. I'm already on it, man. The winter, summer. Hey, if you go into like a formal event, certain fragrances, oh, bruh. I don't even want to get into that. Hey, man, listen. Listen. Let me not tell. Hey, but I'm telling y'all, you get your fragrances right, it's gonna elevate your game. I'm telling you, if you single and you out there with the right fragrances, you might not know how to spit. They gonna come to you. It's gonna at least spark that conversation. Like, hey, you smell. What is that? Then that's where you go in. Messiah Knight said Lopez and Bobby too slow. Bobby don't play defense, but he got offense. Patricia P said, I love some smell good. I'll have to hit up Select. Say, absolutely, man. Please do. I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Shout out to Bucks Nation. Shout out to the best chat on YouTube. Shout out to the best Milwaukee Bucks podcast on YouTube. Peace and love to y'all, like my boy Gibson be saying. I appreciate y'all sticking with me this long. Getting up to 91 likes is amazing. This channel is growing. Please share, comment, like, subscribe. I apologize about the audio issue for the minute or two earlier. Y'all know when I be charged and I'm upset and my brow be sweating, sometimes I be forgetting to check my to check my mic. Hey Daniel, you gotta be the first person to call in, bro. You know that we gotta do the mic check. Hey Daniel, you gotta get focused, bro, and stop checking the people in the Bleacher Report. You know when we go live, you gotta be with me, bro. You know you my man's Daniel. You my man. You or Gibson. Gibson, you on the list too. You both of y'all should be one of the first two calling in, making sure we all good. I haven't, but I'm gonna look it up though, Jimmy Roller. I'm gonna look it up. But shout out to Bucks Nation. Please comment, like, subscribe, share this electrifying content. We just got done talking about the Milwaukee Bucks losing to the Indiana Pacers in a nail biter, 126-124. Giannis went off for 50 plus, and he hit his free throws. The 8 turnovers and 2 late kind of cost us. But we good. We good out here, y'all. Don't even trip. I'll see y'all in a couple days. Let me get these last couple comments out. Patricia P said, show you right here. Oh, I could put people on game. I got a whole nother lane I'll be in. But yeah, absolutely. Kenny Max said, love Bucks Nation. Salute, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, Patricia P. All right, y'all. Gone. I'll see y'all after the next game. Peace.